Hello, and welcome to the Talking Point, which is our pre-podcast warm-up beer.
Yeah, now it's our pre-gaming,
pre-beer beer.
Yeah, another reason to drink more.
Yeah.
But last week it wasn't last week.
Just before Christmas, we asked the question: what games should we play and record ourselves playing while we are having a drink? And you came up with some suggestions, and
we probably should have been more specific. We're never specific.
No,
we should have said what PC games can we play drunk because we don't have recording equipment
yet.
Yeah, soon.
Eventually, maybe.
We can have 15 minutes of PlayStation 4 footage, but you have to be watching it right at that very moment. Which
I tried last night to do another way of doing that, because you can record 15 minutes worth of gameplay, and you can get it off the device.
Okay.
But you've got to export it to Facebook, which would have meant, and I've done it already once with a 2-minute clip. Export it to Facebook, then rip it from Facebook in its high quality format. It's then editable, which is great. However, if you want to upload a 15-minute HD clip from your PlayStation 4 to Facebook, you're looking at 3.5 hours of upload time. The automatic cutoff for non-use on a PlayStation 4 is 1 hour, which stops the download.
So you've got to have a decent internet connection, basically, is the moral of the story.
Or Sony just need to fix the ability to grab footage off your device, that's it.
Save it to a hard drive, that's pretty much what we want to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, that aside, we have games.
The suggestions, we'll go with YouTube first, because they're the most... Well, there's one on there, Amnesia Dark Descent. It came up 3 times. It's come up twice in actual written comments, and one as a friend directly saying to me, you need to play Amnesia.
And both of us own it, and both of us are too scared to play it.
Yeah.
So,
but that's one we must save until we've had quite a few beers. Not all of these are going to get to...
I worry that after a few beers, you're not just going to be not scared. Fucking bring it. It's not really going to... Yeah. I think that's one of those occasions where you need to be alone in a room with the lights turned off, and I'm not justifying not playing this.
No, we will play it at some point. Because there's also Slender the Arrival as well.
Oh, God. Yeah, Slenderman's haunting.
Yeah.
I don't... The worst thing is Alec looks like Slenderman. If you take off the hair, he's Slenderman. Yep. It's freaky.
But yeah, Joshua Phillips and Trevor, yes, Amnesia is on the list at some point. Firehawk Shadow Child came up with Pikmin 2 and 3 because they've got multiplayer modes. New Super Mario Brothers, either the Wii or the Wii U.
Alright.
We may have to do the Wii version because you can emulate the Wii.
Oh yeah. Good thinking.
Or any fighting game. Mortal Kombat or Injustice would be preferred. And personally, yes, I agree, Injustice would be preferred because I like superheroes.
I've not played it.
It's Mortal Kombat with Superman and Batman and Lex Luthor, and what more do you want?
So you want me to mash buttons and hope something happens?
Yeah.
Like every other fighting game.
Exactly like every other fighting game.
Apparently, if you press the right combination of buttons, they do moves.
I know. These things,
never figured that one out.
These things, they baffle me.
You take Street Fighter Online and everyone's hacking as far as I'm concerned. It's ridiculous.
It's the fact that people actually go as far as to count the frames of animations to know which frame in the animation is the right one to counter whatever move it is.
Well, the one that gets me is on the Wii U, and was it Tekken we were playing?
Yeah.
If you've got the gamepad, you can just press it and it does the combination.
Yeah, the cheat mode in the Wii U is that the gamepad player has the combos there in the touchscreen, but it kind of counterbalanced by the fact that the touchscreen is not all that responsive. while you're taking your finger off to go and hit the touchscreen, they twatted you about 3 times and stopped your combo. Yeah, it's still got to go through the entire combo move. So hitting that button, you're still as if you're hitting the same amount of buttons. It's not completely imbalanced. It just means you don't have to remember the moves.
I just remembered that the last games night.
Yeah.
Where someone had a good run on Tekken. I think it was Michelle.
Yeah.
And my Tekken knowledge, it's like muscle memory. I remembered combos for things that I played on Tekken Tag.
Yeah.
which was years ago. I still have somewhere at home a binder that I put together myself. I was an organised geek. A binder with every single combo for every single character.
That's a level of organisation I've never...
And because it was Tekken Tag as well, you actually had combos between characters. So you could do a combo that would tag someone halfway through and carry on. And they were brilliant. I miss Tekken Tag. I'm sure the combos still exist in later versions, but I just can't.
That was Tekken Tag.
Yeah,
Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
That's what I mean.
So that's why you remember them, yeah. Fair enough.
I imagine, anyway. Either that or I just got really lucky. I did some good combos. Yeah.
Other suggestions? Martin, when we got the equipment to record consoles, supersonic, rocket-powered, acrobatic... sorry, I've got it the wrong way around. Supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered battle cars is not only a given, but we will record it in 4-player. You can come and join us.
And if nobody's played that game, it's cheap for one, so go play it.
Yeah.
It's an Unreal Engined football-like sim where you're in cars that are acrobatic, rocket-powered.
Yeah, football with rocket-powered cars. It's awesome.
It's like Excite Bike.
Yeah.
Because Excite 64, I think it was, had a football game with motorbikes.
Yes.
It's exactly that game.
Yeah. So
but
Martin,
with rocket-powered battle cars.
You can come and join us when we record that one. Because we will just get hammered and then have... Because I'm sure Mike or your brother or...
I think we can get a crowd for that game. Everyone loves that game. Yet nobody's heard of it. That's the worst thing. In fact, Lockwood has it online, so we could just do it remotely for him.
Yeah.
And he'll just not have a voice. That's fine. I can live with that.
Silence you!
But Stuart Renton, we have Super House of the Dead Ninjas.
Yes, which looks a bit like a Metroid game with ninjas and zombies and just looks fun.
Yeah.
I missed it while it was on the Steam sale, so I'm going to have to pay full price for it, but it's definitely now on my list.
I missed it full stop. I didn't even know it existed. But it looks like a fun little 2D platform.
Yep.
Ninja.
Michelle, if you have a PS2 looking around, or if it's on the PSN store over here, Curry Curry Mix. It's wonderful and painful and bizarre.
Right, what is Curry Curry Mix? Because they're saying 2-player in tandem. Because I remember trying to play Katamari 2-player.
Yeah.
Now that was interesting.
It's probably something along those lines.
I'm looking now. But
yeah.
Oh my... What? Let's carry on. I can't even put into words. It's very Japanesey looking.
It's very... Well, I think the name gave that away.
Yeah, fair enough.
And Michelle's love of everything Japanese.
But the... Katamari, that would be interesting.
Ooh, yeah.
Just because the 2-player requires coordination. You have a giant ball of things... And you have to run over other things to get a bigger ball. It's basically...
Yeah,
and the bigger you are, the more things you can run over. Unfortunately, when you're hungover and playing with Craig, the self-confessed non-gamer, what tends to happen is you press left, he presses right, so you think, I'll go with him, and then you both swap, and you still go nowhere. And you end up just fucking... Nothing happens. Every time we tried to run something over, we went the wrong way. It's like he purposely derailed us.
Speaking of Craig, he did obviously suggest Sonic Transformed, yes.
That's just a good game, let alone drunk. That sounded like a plug. Not intentionally, it's actually a good game.
Yeah.
So much so that Mario are copying it.
They really are. Lockwood, we've mentioned him, he suggested Ico, and I'm for that. I'm for a playthrough of Ico.
I can't do it sober.
I know.
If anyone's tried to go back, if you haven't gone and played Ico, originally it was a brilliant game.
Yeah.
It's weathered the test of time reasonably well.
Yeah.
But gaming conventions have moved on.
You remember how much harder games were when you played them as a kid.
Yeah, you're walking along something maybe this, in real world terms, this wide. So like 2 body widths. My body widths. And in real life, that's easy.
Cheeky cunt.
In real life, that's easy. You just walk down it. In Ica, with a movable camera that kind of fucks about, you're pretty much going to fall off. And it's really easy to fall off. It's just frustrating that either I was rushing, because I realised you can walk in that game.
Yeah.
But I run everywhere now. Even in...
Yeah.
I think in every game you get impatient and sprint, don't you?
Forgetting that... I think even in modern games you can walk, but you just don't think to because they put the walk at half direction on the thumbstick.
Yeah. So
Who the fuck only moves their thumbstick only half the direction?
Exactly. It's all or nothing. You run. I want to complete this game quickly. Damn it.
Yeah.
I don't want to take in the sights because, quite frankly, this is PS2 graphics, and it's not all that much fun to look at. There is places where it's
give
nice.
Give me one of the unused extra buttons as a sprint. Give me a sprint toggle.
Yeah, but even then, you just hold that constantly. You do like Grand Theft Auto. They patched it so you could run inside your apartment because people just got pissed off having to walk in their own apartment.
See, I quite like walking in GTA.
I just find it is frustrating.
Because I like walking because then I'm enjoying the walk and then I get in a car and run someone over.
Enjoying the walk. Just games now have made me impatient.
Yeah.
Because every game now, you just, like you say, it's on the thumbstick, so you end up running when you don't necessarily need to run.
Yeah.
Because if you got a long distance to go, why would you walk? There's no penalty for running, so you run. If there was a stamina thing where you literally can't run for long because you're a sack of spuds, then fair enough, but you're not.
Which game had that?
Well, lots of games have it, don't they, in the past?
Yeah, one where you had to go to the gym and when you bought food based on what type of food you got fat faster.
No idea. I didn't realise they got into that kind of depth in games, but that sounds like fun.
I think it was No More Heroes, where depending on what you were eating to keep your health up,
affected
your stamina, and unless you went to the gym to work off the crap that you'd eaten.
That's a nice idea, kind of. My gripe is I want to. I need an incentive to walk.
Is it a GTA?
There must be a way to make people walk. Like a zombie sim, if you ran everywhere and you're shattered when you need to run.
Yeah.
That would make sense. But it never happens.
No.
And let's be honest, if it did happen, I'd complain the other way. I'd complain that I can't run anywhere because I'm getting shattered constantly.
Yeah.
The damn zombies keep getting me. It's not realistic. Adrenaline would kick in. I had no idea where we were.
Dan Allen suggested a stealth playthrough of. Well, he says a perfect stealth run through of a tough level in Dishonored, which I'm guessing is some kind of challenge.
I don't know. I've not played Dishonored yet.
Which is why a playthrough of Dishonored might actually appear on the list at some point.
I'm actually a bit frustrated that Dan didn't anglicise that word.
Which one?
Dishonored. He's gone all American on us. I know that's the name of the game, but as far as I'm concerned, there should be a U in Dishonored.
I'm with you.
For shame.
And Deborah Croupier has suggested Typing of the Dead in hardcore mode.
I'm with Deborah on this one. I think my typing skills are bad enough as it is. Put it on hardcore mode after a few beers and oh god.
Yeah, we will acquire Typing of the Dead.
Even better, if there's any way we can log what's been typed and overlay it.
I think it appears on screen.
Does it appear? Because that'll be great. Because mine will be fuck.
No. Oh yeah, it doesn't appear, if I'm remembering rightly, it doesn't appear on the screen, but it does show you how far into the word you've got and then just show you failing. It flashes up, fail.
I just want to see some, well, it's going to end up with me typing fuck.
I'm going to have to find out if it does two-player mode locally, because you can... No, two keyboards, I'm sure I've got...
Oh, right, fair enough.
That
makes sense.
I've got a Mac keyboard somewhere around, you'll be behind.
In my mind, we're sharing a keyboard. Get off, I want that one.
No, but it's better than that. If it's like the Dreamcast version, the original Dreamcast version, whoever started typing the word first, that was their word. It didn't matter. You could type and kill the other 6 things on the screen. If I got that one word wrong repeatedly, that could end the game.
So you could ruin it for everyone. Nice. I think there needs to be a massively multiplayer online version of Typing of the Dead. Hordes of zombies. And stupidly long words. Like, literally, I want people to type out War and Peace. Hey, there's a hipster game if you've ever had one, haven't you?
Yeah.
Typing out the greats in multiplayer. Everyone contributing a word.
Well, there is the Shakespeare DLC for Typing of the Dead, where you literally are typing out the greats.
Well, there you go. But it needs to be multiplayer. We need at least... What class is massively multiplayer? 2 people. We need definitely at least 2 people. That's an MMO these days. So tonight I think it has to be Amnesia.
At some point.
And Typing of the Dead, maybe. Ish. I have no idea where we left off.
Neither do I. This will be the worst jump cut ever. We needed
Smooth edit. Join it in now.
There was an edit, and yeah. Tonight we will definitely be playing something interesting. I don't know what.
Yeah, there you go. There's specifics for you.
Well, I'm going to splice it into chunks anyway, and we might play 2 or 3 games. I want to play Joe Danger.
All right, fair enough. Also, on to this week's thing.
Yeah, this talking point, and that CES is happening right now.
Well, it's happened. Has it happened? Is it the end now, or is it still going for a few days?
It's still going for another day or so. And there's been a lot of interesting announcements, particularly in the gaming circles, but in general, tech is fun. Everybody likes shiny things.
Yeah, there's a lot of useless shiny things on the the thing though. But
big trend, wearable tech. Seems like everybody who's going to the gym wants people to know how many steps they've taken to walk to the fucking gym.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm getting sick of wearable tech now.
Yeah.
Even to the point where I'm thinking Google Glass is just a ridiculous idea.
Yeah.
Because, right, I have my tech, I have my phone.
Yeah.
Fair enough. If Google Glass replaces my phone, fair enough. But it's not as easy to take places.
No.
You have to have glasses, which I don't wear anyway, so that's a new thing for me anyway.
Yep.
Even then, it's going to be a bit disruptive because things will get in the way a little bit.
Well, it draws the eye.
Yeah. And
the idea is that it's there in your eye line, and it's going to draw the eye whether you want it to or not.
Yeah. And then there's the issue that a lot of people are going to be apprehensive because you're staring at them with a camera.
Yep.
And they're going to think, is that thing staring at me? It's going to get banned in place where it shouldn't. And I know these aren't really good reasons not to get it, but it's going to be expensive. It's going to be
That's the more
niche.
argument, yeah.
It's going to be very niche because day to day,
it literally.
I've got a phone.
When smartphones started coming out, everyone was saying, don't walk down the street holding it.
Yeah.
It makes you a giant mugging beacon.
Yeah.
You walk down the street wearing Google Glass. Not only will you get mugged, you will be able to watch the video footage of you being mugged afterwards.
Yeah, or failing that, we're going to get lots of videos of people walking into lampposts. Because think how disruptive your phone is. Yeah. Although something in your peripheral coming towards you, yes, it can alert you, but if it's coming towards you gently and slowly, you're probably not going to notice it.
Yeah.
You're just going to walk clean into buses, lampposts, people. I mean, you are going to be that knob that everyone gets angry at because you're not paying attention.
Pretty much. And yeah.
Sorry.
The only bit of wearable tech that I'm actually happy with this week is the Nike Fitbit, whatever thing it is, the Nike Run Tracker.
All right.
Because somebody won a bet this week.
Yeah. Yeah, this is...
And ran a track on a school playing field and actually drew a giant penis with their run route.
Well, somebody challenged me, didn't it? $20 and if you draw a penis. So she drew a penis. Quite well as well. And then she followed it up with a vagina the next day. I thought, well done. I don't know where you go from there.
No, but the other tech that came out. So we've had the PlayStation Now announcement.
Oh. Another one of wearable tech. This is what got my back up most about wearable tech. Something that says if you've been in the sun too long.
The fact that your skin is sizzling.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're that retarded that you don't realise when you've been in the sun too long, that you deserve to stay in the sun longer. As far as I'm concerned, stay there. You're doing us all a favour. I understand that some people like to be bronze. Fair enough. If you want to get a tan and look like leather by the time you're 40... go nuts.
No, that's their prerogative, so why not?
But a bit of kit that you wear, which I want to point out, this is the best thing about this, it's a bit of kit you wear whilst you're out in the sun. Great. What's the last thing you want if you're out in the sun? You're out there.
Tan line.
Exactly. You can have a bit of kit close to you, so you can have a big white mark wherever you put it. I just can't help but chuckle every time I see it. At which point, you take it off, right? It's not wearable tech anymore. You may as well just have something that says... yeah, you've been in the sun. Oh, an egg timer.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say.
Ding!
Pound
done. Roll
over.
People are making things. There's a bed, a 12 grand bed that says, "Hey, you've had a good night's sleep." My phone does that.
I don't care. Have I woken up feeling like a cunt? Yes. I'm in a bad mood. I've had a bad night's sleep. Am I all right? Do I really need a coffee? I can wait till 9 o'clock. I've had a good night's sleep.
Well, this is it. 12 grand for a bed, and one of the things, it'll stop you snoring.
Will it?
I don't care, I'm asleep. To be fair, if Fiona wants to buy me a 12 grand bed, go for it, but
I care because I've got rib bruises.
Luckily Fiona's non-violent, so alright. Yeah, carry on with the actual news from CES.
PlayStation Now was announced, which is the Gaikai service, Gaikai, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be rental games. It's going to start with just the PS3 games to begin with.
Yep.
However, they have announced that there's going to be Netflix-style subscriptions to get everything. Now, this is nothing new. We saw it with OnLive. Yeah. So basically, they've taken the OnLive model and effectively Gaikai's original model and gone, this works.
With it. Yeah.
This works. They're also using the Gaikai service for TV. They also announced the cloud streaming TV service.
Oh. I know I'm pulling a funny face here, but really?
Why not?
Netflix, that's why not.
If it's partnered with Netflix.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's no real details about the TV service, but...
Because Netflix dominates that market.
Yeah, Netflix has got that market sewn up, but if you can... do a bundle deal and get this Sony TV service with your PlayStation Now service and get Netflix tied in so that both...
I'll be honest, if you get your games and decent selection of TV, there's no reason not to, I suppose. They're giving it away kind of for free because people do it for the games.
Yeah.
My biggest gripe with this is backwards compatibility on the PlayStation 4 was kind of, we always knew it was coming through this service. If they then charge for it, it's not really backwards compatibility. They're just charging you for old games.
Yeah.
People own these games. They don't want to pay again to play them. It's
depends if they give an upgrade service, and depends what they do with that patent that we talked about last week, where they could add new stuff in. That
as long as it's a discount for PlayStation Plus members.
Yeah, I'm expecting there to be
fair. Everyone who has a PlayStation 4 is probably going to have PlayStation Plus. So.
Yeah. The other bits of news.
It's also available on Android.
Yeah.
I'm guessing iDevices.
Yeah.
Basically other platforms. So you'll be able to get PlayStation 3 games streamed to various devices, which is the biggest bit of news because that is Sony playing the trump card here. Because we said all along they're playing the long game with that one because eventually... consoles are going to become a bit...
Yeah.
There might not be another PlayStation.
There might not be a massive PlayStation launch, but I still think we'll get the incremental increases on hardware. But we've had this argument before.
Yeah, my only thing behind this is if you can stream PlayStation 3 to a dumb TV, you can stream PlayStation 4 to a dumb TV. It's just video. You can stream PlayStation 8 to a dumb TV.
Yeah.
You would never need to upgrade.
No.
The next PlayStation could be a posh new server, not a box in your room. They might do new hardware and new control systems, but at the end of the day, it could be at their end rather than your end. Which interesting, but we need.
They may still, but that's it. There's rumours that it will require at least a 5 meg internet connection to be usable as a streaming service.
Yeah,
and it'd have to be low latency, something that. Even though a
lot of people struggle to get a low latency connection.
But who knows? Other bits of tech that came out. What a fucking stupid name. Why do Razer have stupid names for all?
I don't know, but we're doing this like a podcast now.
Yeah.
This is the question time thing. We should blast through these quickly and pick a favourite.
Okay. Project Christine.
I love it.
Modularised computer.
I love it.
With proprietary parts.
Yeah, okay, I don't love that. Right. The reason I love this is this should exist already.
It should, yes.
PCs should be like this.
Yeah.
No, screw that. Consoles should be like this.
Yes.
Upgrade your graphics. Same family of chips, just a bit more powerful. Better graphics. Great.
Pull out the graphics module, put in a new mod. That's the idea. And PCs should work like that. They don't.
Yeah.
Carry on. The other one is... I forgot what the last one is.
Steam machines.
Oh, the Steam machines. They announced 14 of the fucking things.
Yep.
They've got them all wrong.
All I want to say is PC sales are plummeting, generally.
Yes.
Steam have announced a PC. It's just
they've announced
PC.
13 PCs.
Yeah, okay, they've announced however many PCs, and then there's third parties making however many of these things as well.
No, they're all third parties. There is not going to be an official
Right, fair enough.
All 13 of them were partnered services, and all of them. Steam apart from the prototype or apart from the beta unit, there won't be a Steam-made Steam box.
Right. Okay. So there are 14 different Steam boxes currently.
Yep.
All of which at varying price points, varying power.
Half of which have already confirmed will be dual booting Windows 8.
Yeah. This is the be-all and end-all for me. Is Steam OS is magical. It's a great little OS, and you can play almost games on it. It's Linux. Steam doesn't fully support Linux yet. Not all games are Linux compatible.
No. Steam fully supports Linux.
Developers
Games that are made for Steam don't.
Yeah. Because it's a niche crowd currently.
Even Steam's own analytical data says that Windows 8 is now their most popular operating system, followed closely by 7.
And all of this is born out of Gabe being a bit of a prick.
Yeah.
It's purely he had a bit of a gripe about Windows doing their own store. Which, of course they're going to. They want to compete with Apple.
Every fucker does a store.
Yeah, they wanted to compete with Apple and they wanted to make a unified thing. Something Apple didn't do. Apple do have an app store. And he's not complained about Apple's app store, has he?
No.
He's got something about Windows. Got a bee in his bonnet. No idea why. Probably didn't do him a discount on his home computer. Either way, Gabe has been a bit of a prick about this, and it's resulted in them pushing out a Linux distro, which not a bad thing because it's dedicated to games.
It is pushing forward the future of Linux.
It means more people will look at Linux, but unfortunately, Microsoft still offer the best platform for gaming.
Yep.
DirectX offers awesome visuals that you just don't get on Linux. I assume DirectX is still going.
Yes.
I've not literally. I'm so far detached from the PC gaming world now.
Every Steam game I open up still asks me to install it.
Yeah, DirectX is. It's nice. Yep. Microsoft pushed it forward to give you decent graphics. OpenGL is the alternative that you usually get on Linux, and it's unfortunately an open source type deal where everyone is chipping in their thoughts and nothing ever gets done. And,
so which bit of CES interests you the most? Are you going with Project Christine or?
Project Christine interests me the most. I'm not saying it's going to be the most successful. Far from it.
Yeah, it's going to fall on its ass because nobody's going to buy it. The moment they said that some of the pieces are proprietary.
Well, look at it this way. I'm a hardcore gamer. I can build my own computer. Oh, there you go. There's the problem.
Yeah.
Generally, people that play games.
They did also suggest that they were considering a subscription model for Project Christine. So you pay a subscription and then they will just ship you out the new components when they're ready.
So they're building a PC for people that can't manage their own money.
Yeah.
Alright. Because they're not going to be cheaper than standard parts. They can't be. It makes no sense.
It looks pretty. I think for me, the PlayStation Now stuff does interest me because OnLive did interest me.
Yeah.
It had the problem that it didn't have the backing of somebody quite as big in the games industry as Sony.
Sony played a blinder getting Gakkai.
Sony have the money and the history to back this shit up.
Even if it's a flop and they don't use it for a few years.
Yeah.
As soon as the internet connection picks up, it's perfect.
It's either that or a 4K TV.
Oh, 4K TVs. This is the other one we have to cover because 4K TVs are awesome. They're not
flat.
Really, but
4K TVs are awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Curved TVs, stupid idea. If I'm sat here and if I'm sat here and it's a curved screen over there somewhere, I'm gonna get a slightly lesser view than Paddy.
Yep.
Who's sat over there. If somebody sat right in between us and watched, they would get a perfect view. This is the problem. Curved TVs are great if you sat close and sat in a sweet spot. But people.
It's like old school sound systems, basically. There was one sweet spot for Dolby surround sound, and there still is one sweet spot for Dolby surround sound.
You have to tune it to a spot, don't you?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm wondering, did they do analytics and realise... customer research and find out...
that the only people who are going to buy this are lonely old men that have no fucking friends.
What I was thinking is the people that spend the most on TVs are bachelors. At which point this makes perfect sense. Because their mates will come around and go... Fucking hell, is that a curved TV? Yeah, it is. I could sit here and have a perfect wank watching that. I mean, that is just... sorry, that was crude, but...
Yeah,
generally...
But it's what's going to happen.
You're going to be single to buy this. Because if you tell your missus I'm buying a curved TV... Oh, why? Oh, it's...
Yeah, we're going on
You just can't justify a curved TV. A decent 4K TV, though, and there's an American company offering one for $999. It's 50-inch, and that is going to be perfect for the vast majority of people. And it's affordable, and probably... It might not look amazing, but it'll look decent. I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah.
They've come out with the prices that you would expect 5 years down the line, not right away, so... Great, now we just need the content.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's fuck all to watch on it.
YouTube are going to do it if you got the bandwidth, but apparently 50 meg, probably going to need something decent like that.
Well, if they can't even let you buffer a normal HD video...
No, you can. You get the first 3 seconds and nothing.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it'll kick in.
No, it doesn't buffer at all. It's the dash system. Delivery as... something.
Yeah.
And it won't actually buffer anything more than 2 minutes.
So you're not taking more data than you might
yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. That's really annoying.
Yeah, there is a Chrome plugin to disable that.
Yeah, now it'll be annoying in 4K, so it's good. But anyone, if you got any input what you like from CES, I'm sure we've got a lot of geeks. We should have at least a little bit of input. And if you say, I like 4K TVs, we're going to be a bit disappointed. We want opinion, what you actually think. And if you think Christine's useless, Steam's annoying.
Project Christine, by the way, not somebody you know called Christine. Yeah. She may be useless, but we don't want to know.
Yeah. Steam machines, 4K, wearable tech, your favourite bit of wearable tech, if you do like wearable tech. Each to their own, I'm not going to judge. But
that's it. Comments below, besides wherever the comments are, on wherever I've given this video.
I'm guessing YouTube, so somewhere down there. I just point... I feel like one of those dicks on YouTube. Yeah.
You are one of those dicks on YouTube at the minute.
I know, but not intentionally. I'm just here as a kind of accessory to you. I feel like an accessory to a crime sometimes.
I think that's a good point to stop.